I'm really pleased with the outcome. Not very pleased with our approach or our effort, and I think that showed on the floor. But the bottom line is, we found a way to win the game, even though we didn't play very well. I think we played better when our kids thought it mattered. We just got to get it to matter from tip-off to buzzer, and really from shoot-around. In our preparation, we've got to be a little bit better, and our focus has got to be a little bit better. But we'll beat a Florida international team that's they've struggled, but they're in mourning right now, and now they're trying to play hungry and play for the coach. Their coach is not with them. She had a death in the family that she's dealing with, so they're playing really hard for her, and I'm glad to beat a Florida international team that Marshall's never beaten.
What was the difference in the second half for Pat? Was it just effort on your all's part defensively, or was it something that they were doing schematically to get her more involved?
There was no schematics. I mean, like I said, I think that we turned it up a notch when we thought, oh no, I just think we kind of bowed our neck a little bit, knuckled up, and got stops when we needed to get stops, and we just did a little bit better job, quite honestly.
With Pound, she had 24 and 12, but I thought Chica did a pretty good job defending her own one-on-one situations in the half court. A lot of her points came on fast breaks, or when Chica had to rotate and she got an offensive rebound or something. How important is she defensively with her versatility, and then also how she protects the rim? I mean, she had 8 blocks.
Well, the thing about Chica is her energy, and it's consistent. It's consistent. I thought for the first time, she'll tell you this, the other night at Charlotte, I thought she was in a little bit of a daze, isn't that right, Chief? And I thought she kind of bounced back from that. And Chica's pretty resilient, and she comes to work every day. She's the first one on the floor, typically in practice, and for the game as well. And I thought she was prepared to play. We made some slight adjustments that she kind of studied the game in the first half, and then makes her adjustments in the second half, offensively and defensively. And we try and help her with that. And I thought she did a good job on her in the second half. I don't know how many one had in the first half, but I thought we did a better job in the second half.
Leah, you all stare you all look up, and after being pretty dominant early, you all are staring at a deficit with 8 to go and the under 8 timeout. What did you all say at that point, just sort of to flip that switch and get it back right? You had a couple baskets right in a row that sort of flipped things.
We just kept going with the play that coach called. I mean, they were working. We just had to be patient with them, and we got open looks. So that's how I was able to get open.
Their patience, they get honest, or lack thereof. That's the personality of their coach. But when the ball changed sides of the floor for us, we're more efficient. We got it where we wanted it to go, and got the defense to break down. And once we settled in and played, I say that on every drill we do, settle in and play. We're shooting shots from the elbow, settle in and play. We're doing shooting drills, just settle in and play. Doesn't even have anything to do with playing, but just settle in and do what you're supposed to do, and we should be okay.
Coach, with about 4 minutes left in the game, you guys switched to that 2-3 on defense. What was the thought process behind that, and then how do you think you performed in that?
Just to change up the tempo and the rhythm, and obviously we performed better than we were the previous 4 minutes. So just to kind of change it up, and I'm not married to a philosophy other than I want to play hard and act right. We're married to try and win the game, and we'll do whatever it takes. We may draw something up in the dirt. We didn't do that tonight. We just ran our stuff, and we settled in and played on both ends. And when we were consistent, then we were consistent. When we weren't, they were more consistent than we were. And I'm just happy to be on this end of it.
Do you feel like this team's getting more comfortable down the stretch? You all hit 12 straight free throws in the game.
Did we? I guess so. I mean, I think we're certainly more comfortable. We're more mature. I mean, I kind of went at them in the dressing room about our approach, and it didn't fall on deaf ears. They were listening. Last year, because there was so much going on in their head individually, you couldn't talk to the collective group. But I promise you, I got after them pretty good after the game, and they were receptive to it. And I think that shows the maturity level that we're gaining. But Yeah, we ought to settle in. We've had some close games in our 3 years here. And some we've gotten over the hump, and we're starting to get over the hump a little bit more, because we're getting more comfortable being uncomfortable. But let me tell you something. We've won 10 games in 15. Last year it took us 29. I'm fine. I'm good with I'm not going to take myself too seriously, and I want to help them get better. And I'm disappointed in how we approach things, but they are teenagers, or 21 if you count that, 22, some of them, and then it's the first week of school, and so I'm not going to get out of shape. And I used to just I just can't get there. Now some of the things we did I can't get there, but we've all learned a lot. We've all learned a lot, and I've settled in for. I can tell you what their button is. I can tell you what their facial expressions look like, and when you can and when you can't. And I'm just happy to be. We're 2-2 in the league, picked last, and we're able to close out one on the home, still on the road, and be 500 with 2 home games and 2 road games, and a shot at a Florida Atlantic team that's going to be dangerous on Saturday. But I'll tell you this: we're starting to build something, and we need people to support it. And Saturday at 1 o'clock, there's nothing wrong with starting in. Better late than never and all that. And then after the game, we're gonna rebound layups with the herd. We're gonna or whatever, I don't know exactly what they're calling it, but we're gonna have children out on the floor shooting layups and drills, and our girls are gonna be out there because that's winning. The score was 67-61, but that's outscoring somebody. Winning is rebounding for your daughter, and I'm looking forward to that as much as anything.
Asia Sorrells, statistically, you're going to look at it and didn't really, fill the stat sheet per se, but 2 of the biggest plays in the game. She gets the loose ball tie up and you all go the other way and pretty much secure the game. Then she was the smallest person among the trees in the last rebound, and she finds a way to come out with it. What is it about her that you wanted her on the floor in that situation? Is that sort of her niche?
Asia's a warrior. She's an absolute warrior, and our team is a little banged up. And if you know our team and you're around us every day, like you are, you can see we're a little bit gimpy here and a little bit gimpy there, and we're trying to figure it out. And then in the game, on the fly, I'm trying to help Asia keep her knees moving on defense because she's getting beat off the dribble a little bit. And Kinsey Akers, she tore her ankle up the other day, and she's about 70%. And Chica's got a bad foot, Leah's got a bad knee, but that's the time of year. That's the time of year. And the thing that separates Asia is her mentality. And she's got that warrior mentality. Boy, I love it.